The WBC heavyweight champion of the world, and I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella from Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Woo! Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV. Woo!
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Melon here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfella Sports TV, bro.
Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfella TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, shit. What it do? We in the building. Got the soundboard kind of working, so shit. That's always good news, man.
To this day.
Yeah, we in this thing. So yeah, we're gonna spit pimping for a minute, man. We're gonna talk about fights last night. I watched all the main events. I ain't watched that LeBron and Diaz fight. I wasn't paying no attention to that shit. I ain't gonna cap. But I did watch Robeisy and Rafael Espinoza, Hitchison and Paro, and Navarrete and Valdez. We're going to talk about the tank defenders, Bud and Canelo talk. What else we got on the menu? Give me 1 second. All right, shit taking on it. Whatever else we talking about, what else we're going to be talking about. But I don't know what else we talking about. Oh yeah, Boots. So yeah, Boots, man. Yeah, Boots came out and I got some stuff I'm gonna speak on, which kind of makes sense. I mean, you know, if you don't fight nobody good next, then I definitely understand, you know, people turning on Boots, but it don't really matter. But we're gonna spit on that as well too. But yeah, we start off at, man. All right, we can start off with the Rafael Espinoza fight last night. He said they warned the refs coming into that fight that he was using his elbows. Don't forget, he's 6'1". You know, that dude Rafael Espinoza, that was a setup. And Bob Arum is known to try to not really be fans of Cuban fighters. The fighters that face the most bigotry in the sport of boxing are Cubans. But it's not that many of them, so you'll probably disagree. But we talk about per percentage, they hate Cubans more than they hate black fighters. All right, they can't stand Cuban fighters. Cuban fighters get a lot of hate in boxing. You know, Rigondeaux. I mean, you can go on and on and on, but it's been a few of them that quit lately. Rigondeaux quit versus Lomachenko, claiming a hand injury, and they supposed to be damn near trained to the death. That's the crazy shit about it. They supposed to be damn near trained to the death of it, right? So they was worrying about the elbow heading into that fight last night. And apparently, I don't know if they ever showed the replay because I didn't jump over to the stream on the app to see if they ever spoke about did an elbow really hit him in his eye. But originally, you know, when he got hit in the eye, he stopped. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see absolutely nothing. You're like, what's wrong with this motherfucker? He just quit. You know what I'm saying? But they took the camera away from him and put it back on him. Man, his eye started swelling up under his eye. It started swelling fast. His eye started swelling fast. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was doing a lot of moving. I don't know if his movement was going to be sustainable for 12 rounds. He was throwing a body shot here and there. And, you know, for a guy to be 6'1" as a featherweight, and for you context, at 6'1", 126 pounds, he damn near as tall as me at 126 pounds. In my opinion, when you start talking about guys, that's I think Diego Pacheco was like 6'5", 6'4", Fondor 6'5", 6'6". You know, you start talking about them dudes. Like, I think they taking something to make that weight. You know, I really think they taking something to make that weight, man. If we being real, I think they taking some illegal shit. That's just my opinion. To get down to that weight, to be that height and be that skinny, bro, like, bro, come on. But they set him up with him in the first fight, and the first fight was close. I watched it. It was another fight on that night too. That first fight, man, it was a true barn burner. He was kind of outpointing Rafael for a minute, then he started throwing him uppercuts. And like we seen with Tim Tszyu and Fondor, Tim Tszyu ran into an uppercut. Don't forget that Tim Tszyu he ran into an elbow. He ran into an elbow. So you're dealing with somebody that tall and that height discrepancy. Of course, you're gonna have elbow issues. You're gonna have, you know, instead of clashing heads, you're gonna have elbow issues and stuff. They set Robeisy up. Bob Arum would have never put any of his golden gooses in there with a 6'1" featherweight. He never did no shit like that. They set that man up. They set that man up last night. And we all know they said that they do. The Bob Arum don't care for Cuban fighters, and boxing don't care for Cuban fighters. Real talk. That motherfucker was 6'1" in there at 126 pounds. That's insane. You know, this dude had 21 knockouts, 26 fights or something like that. So, and Robeisy a strong kid, man. Strong kid. You know, he was going to his body, and don't none of them motherfuckers use their height. Don't none of them stick behind their jab and use their. I say this: Mexicans fight a dumb fight. They really do fight dumb fights. A lot of Mexicans, they fight dumb fights. I'll give it to Canelo. Canelo and Marquez is two of the smarter fighting Mexicans. The rest of them motherfuckers fight dumb. If I'm 6'4", 6'6", like Fondor 6'1", why am I closing the gap? Why am I walking towards giving up my height? And that's why them niggas be getting knocked out, because they don't be seeing them hooks coming. That's why them tall fighters be getting knocked out, because you can't really see his hooks coming. Had he continued to fight and continued to use the jab to the body, continue to go to the body, he'd have been able to come over the top and knock this guy out, bro. I'm telling you. When you come in, he can make, and right here, Rafael Espinoza is doing a great job of making his target smaller for his height, but he can't get away from that temple shot. I'm telling you, at that height and that range, he giving you what you want. What you really would ask him to do is really use his height, move, be aggressive with his height, keep the distance between them, you know, and really walk towards them, but keep that distance between them and pump that jab. He didn't want to use the jab. Motherfuckers doing uppercuts. He was going around the guard. He was just wanted to fight, and that's what you really want. You want these dudes to come to fight. That's why Fondor got knocked the fuck out, because he wanted to fight and he didn't want to box. But as far as he quitting, Timothy Bradley is one of the guys that's qualified to say that the guy quit, in my opinion. Also think Deontay Wilder and a few other guys are qualified. Mickey Ward and all them guys are qualified to say who quit. But guess what? If he was seeing double vision and he didn't want to lose his vision for the sake of losing his vision, hell no, don't continue. What's the brother that just died? Rafael Vasquez. De La Hoya had to beg for people to donate money to him to keep him alive. We in a sport where your eye fucked up. Who gonna send you money? Who gonna pay for your funeral? Who gonna make sure your family good? Who gonna make sure your kids good? Oh, man. So that be killing me when they go, he quit and he this. The man eat and suck a dick. Eat a dick. If his eye was straight up swollen up, so I ain't telling these motherfuckers who quit, who did. I don't even, he quit, man. A lot of you niggas get slapped in the street and start running, bro. So if his eye was messed up and he didn't want to continue, I ain't mad about it. If your hand is hurt and you don't want to continue, that's on you. Everybody's threshold for pain is different. Billy Joe was going out here talking shit about Daniel Du Bois. Oh, he's a pussy, he's a coward. And then he got his shit broke and he quit. So that's why I said, man, I don't listen to that internet talk. Everybody say what they gonna do or what they see outside and inside the ring. Get your ass in that motherfucker and see what happens. A lot of these dudes that's in these on these Twitter spaces and this social media, these experts, a lot of them ain't never been in a fight. They ain't never been in a street fight. What Big L saying, a street fight, I strike man like lightning. You see what happened in my last fight? I did. A lot of these niggas ain't had a street fight, bro. You talking somebody, me, I probably had well over 20 street fights. I mean, significantly. I used to love to fight. Especially when I got old. Like when I got to high school, I really want fun. When the fights was over, when niggas was carrying pistols and shit. But then well over 20 street fights. I fought a nigga with one leg. I told that story before. I ain't started, but I straight up finished it. I ain't started, but I finished it. Sure did. I remember these niggas was at the bus stop and shit, and they surrounded me because the nigga was talking reckless. Motherfucker was talking reckless, bro. So I punched him, and his head hit the, on the school bus, it hit the glass. His head hit the glass. So then they wanted to jump me after school. So we on the bus stop was near a church and shit. And they circled around me and shit. We was on school crap right by Memorial Boss, Detroit skate ring and shit. So they surrounded me and shit. So I'm like, y'all gonna do what y'all do it. They ain't do shit. So I backed up in the car. My mom was like, that's what they was about to jump your ass. They wasn't gonna do shit. Real talk. Been in a lot of fights. One thing I will say, I probably literally ain't never been jumped by a gang of niggas. I was a little bit too smart for that shit. But you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. He said, I wish Hitchison got that KO. Man, that nigga ain't no, he ain't take the chances to get a KO, but we'll get there. He ain't take the chances. He ain't take the chances. He ain't take the chances. He did not take the chances, but we'll get there. We're going to talk about Valdez and old buddy next. But yeah, man, I ain't calling these niggas quitters no more. Durant quitting still was one of the greatest fighters of all time. He could get that shit if he went to the body. Yeah. Shout out to Ray Zone. Salute, bro. He said salute. What's going on, Gennaro? You seen Valdez? Yeah, I seen that cheating ass nigga. We about to get there. I seen it all last night as far as the main fights. Jesus can't Scola, we coming. Man, nobody worried about. Why do Viking fans keep talking shit about Lion fans? We came to y'all hood and made y'all niggas get down. Y'all beat the Atlanta fucking Falcons. Like, get out of here. Y'all did me, bless me on FanDuel though, but y'all damn niggas talking shit like, y'all, come on, man. They finally got a game that wasn't close. Like, that last game of the season, like that, man, that might not, man, let me be quiet. Shout out to fucking Bryce Young. He fucking balling. They should have beat Philly today. That country motherfucker receiver they got with the country voice, Xavier Legette, he dropped the game-winning touchdown on Philly. He dropped the game with Renner on Philly. He dropped the game winner versus Philly. He dropped that shit. What's up, Chris? Salute. He dropped that shit. That nigga hit that motherfucker. Bryce Young hit that brother right in the numbers for the win. Big G salute. Drizzy salute. T.O. might lose to Hitchison. We'll get there, man. They always want to call, man. I do not want to speak right now. We should win against the Eagles. Like, that motherfucker dropped the ball. He hit that motherfucker right in his. I was watching that game on Reds now. He said, yeah, the Panther must beat us. He dropped that when Slay saved. He dropped the ball right in the numbers. And then try to fake like he caught that shit. Y'all can't stop us. Yo, what are you talking about? We beat the fuck out of y'all. Only reason the game was close because Montgomery fumbled. Like, y'all can't. Like, these niggas score against the Atlanta Falcons and they think that nigga the Vikings is ass. Let's keep it real. Y'all beating the Jaguars in Tennessee by 7 and 10 points. We beat them niggas by combined 100 points. Like, we beat y'all. Like, and it wasn't even competitive. Let's keep it funky. It wasn't even a competitive game until that nigga fumbled the ball. Like, he literally, like, Vikings talking like somebody care about them niggas. Outside of Justin Jefferson, the average person couldn't name a Viking. They talking shit like, come on now. It ain't like they one game behind us. In reality, they 2 games behind us because we went to their hood and stumped them niggas out. We still running them hoe ass niggas right now. Like, come on, like in the Packer fan, come on. Beat them twice. Keep it moving. I'm not worried about Green Bay, Minnesota. Only team, shout out to King East, salute. Only team I'm worried about is whoever make the playoffs. Philly is a problem. We can all establish that. Philadelphia Eagles is 76ers ain't no fucking problem. They dumbasses should have traded Joel Embiid when they had a chance to. Try to tell my boy from Philly, y'all. Oh no, you don't. I'm like, all right, what you got now? Nigga career is over with. His career is over with. Joel Embiid career is over with. Man, they should let me run an NBA franchise for real, bro. This shit ain't that hard, bro. Let's talk about Valdez. We talking about football. Let's talk about Valdez. Niggas, Viking fans talking shit. This shit is crazy. Y'all niggas wear purple. Niggas wear purple. Like, fuck out of here. Niggas D-line was called the people eaters in the 70s. Like, nigga, no diddy, bro. Nigga D-line was called the people eater. It's crazy. Come on.
No diddy, like
that's. Well, I watched this fight. Yeah. I watched this fight. I watched this fight. I mean, it really wasn't no need for no rematch to be real. It wasn't no need for no rematch. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no need for no rematch. And you know, he couldn't miss. Them shots was thudding off Valdez's head. You know, their answer from Eddie Reynoso was when Navarrete threw them wild shots and wild hooks and uppercuts. Their game plan was to counter that or punch with him with a left hook. But Valdez had a 6-inch reach disadvantage. So even when Navarrete was able to throw his hooks and his uppercuts and shit, Valdez still was too short and stubby to take advantage. Now, what they should have did was they should have jabbed him, and he should have been throwing that left hook to the body. He should have been throwing that, countering and throwing that left hook to the body, doubling up, and then coming back upstairs with the left hook. But he was trying to catch Navarrete with a left hook to the head, but Navarrete, he was just too awkward and too rangy and linky. That body don't move. When he threw that left hook, he dipped to the side. He get out the way. When he throw his hooks and his rights and left hooks and his uppercuts, he do a good job of irking and jerking out the way. And Valdez kept missing that left hook. He kept picking it. He kept missing it. He should have been dropping that left hook to the body. If that was their game plan, was to throw with him, he should have been throwing that left hook to the body. And right before Valdez almost sent him to the, or Navarrete almost sent him to the upper room, that last knockout, He hurt him with a body shot right before that. That's why Valdez started hurling over. And then he went right back to the same left hook to the body, and he got him out of there. Valdez is too small to be fighting a guy like Navarrete. He's just too small. Navarrete walk around like a goddamn cruiserweight, like 170, 80 pounds, bro. And then he got a 6-inch reach advantage. This was a bad matchup. Valdez can't go above 130. Valdez is a very, very small guy, 5'5", 65-inch arms or something like that. He's very small. You fighting a motherfucker who got the dimensions of a welterweight. You fighting a dude that got the dimensions of a welterweight, bro. So this was never going to go good for you. This dude rehydrate like a goddamn middleweight, like junior middleweight. And you got to understand, Navarrete last few fights, they've been all trash. They've been all trash. Navarrete last few fights, bro, has been utter booty juice. The fight versus Liam Wilson, trash. The fight versus Bereshnik, trash. He ain't had a good fight since he fought Valdez the first time. Think about that for a minute. He ain't had a good fight since he fought Valdez the first time. Real spill. He ain't had a good fight since he fought Valdez the first time. So think about that for a minute. He like the performances that he ain't had no good performance. Had a draw with Casiaco. So his performances have been like bad. Even before he moved up in weight. His performances has been utter trash. You know, does this make me think he'd beat Lamont Roach or he'd beat Oshaki Foster? I don't know. But his performances, man, Navarrete, and he was one of the most active fighters last year. He fought 3 times last year. He fought 3 times last year. So this was just bad matchmaking all the way around. Bad matchmaking. Bad matchmaking. So, yeah, bad matchmaking. So, but yeah, he ain't had no chance. He's just too small of a fighter. And, that Renasso, medical juice that Renasso put in a syringe and put it in their ass allegedly didn't help him. So, yeah, it didn't surprise me. It didn't surprise me, but like I continue to say, man, Navarrete is he can punch, he awkward, but his power lies within, his awkwardness and how much he rehydrates and all that. So, yeah, Valdez probably. he can beat Lamont Roach. He can regain the title. Can he squeeze back down? I wouldn't want to see him versus Rafael Espinoza. No, he send that Valdez to the upper room. I wouldn't mind seeing that though, but maybe he can squeeze down and fight Fulton. Maybe he can be he can be food for Shushu. Maybe he can squeeze down and fight Angelo Leo for a belt. Shout out to my boy Angelo Leo. But maybe get in there with Shocky Foster, get a couple wins. Maybe fight this Anthony Casse guy. I don't know who he is, but maybe you could fight him. But some money to be made out there for him. He just fought a guy that was just a fucking, what would y'all call him? A weight bully. That's what it is. He said he can't blame Bryce for this. Like Bryce balling for sure. He said y'all did beat the dog shit out. Man, we was rolling through them. Man, Vikings ain't shit. We turned over every team we played. We turned over and whooped that ass. That's what happened. We turned y'all over and whooped that ass. Like when my bitch come over and she get out of line and some shit put her over my knee. You know what I'm saying, son? Yeah. He said we not trash, Bay fans. I'll give you. For me, y'all niggas trash. Y'all trash. Y'all make me not like them niggas, man. Bro, when you get a chance, I'm gonna do a collab. I'm gonna trying to talk to Pistons, Hornets, my Hornets. Man, I'll keep whooping our ass. I don't want to talk to no Hornet fans. They keep beating our ass. Y'all ain't shit no way, nigga. Hornets ain't shit. LaMelo knee about to give out again. And ain't one of y'all niggas a killer? One of them niggas a killer on the Hornets. And shouldn't Brandon Miller be in jail? Yeah, I said it. I sure did. Damn. Tank cashed out Valdez for Keyshawn future fight. I think Keyshawn moving up though, so no, I don't see that happening. Keyshawn gonna be moving up, so we gonna beat that ass. I mean, y'all probably would. Y'all the great Philadelphia Eagles who could stop Saquon and Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. Y'all got the first white corner, even though he playing nickel since Jason Sehorn. They want to see the first white corner in the Super Bowl. We can't beat Philly. Y'all got the great Nick Sirianni. Y'all got our leftovers and C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Darius Slay, our leftovers. I mean, oh, my God, and Kobe Dean, who could stop him at linebacker? I mean, oh, my God, y'all got Jalen Carter, Jordan, the big other fat nigga from Georgia, Sweat. Y'all got my Detroit boy, Brandon Graham. I mean, who can beat Philly? I mean, Philly's an all-star team, man. I don't know how they do it. They got an all-star team. They need to be investigated for their cap. You got the great Saquon Barkley, man. Oh, man, you're right, man. They might as well get a Super Bowl to Philly right now. He said, damn, it was cold, my brother. You didn't have to go there. Yeah, fuck Charlotte. They keep beating our. We keep losing to them niggas on some janky-ass shit. He said, we had CJ first. Well, you can have that bum-ass nigga. He ain't shit no way. Didn't that bitch get hurt again today? He got hurt again today. Nigga stay hurt. Crybaby ass nigga. He wasn't built for Detroit anyway. That nigga built for a vegan Philly cheesesteak. So I fuck with Gardner-Johnson. That's my nigga. I fuck with Darius Slay. I fuck with a bunch of the Eagles. We can't beat the Eagles. They just so great of a team, man. That's an all-star team. That's why Brandon Miller made the buzzer beater. Yeah. The only buzz he should be hearing is the buzz of the jail cell opening. Murderer! He's a murderer!
Swiffle God and two white men.
Wait, what?
Gizmer would take off far. That's cold-ass duo. I mean, who better than Saquon? That's like Gibbs, Montgomery, Barry Sanders, Eric Dickerson, Adrian Peterson, morphed into one. He came back and got a pick. He came back and got smoked out in that bitch, though. That old country-ass nigga dropped that touchdown. That's what happened. Let's talk about Hitchison. This nigga Miles want to be a baby. Let's talk about Richardson, Hitchison. So, he fought Paro last night. I watched it all. New socks and new draws. I wanted it all. It wasn't really a boring fight, a boring fight. It was a solid fight. It was a solid fight. I will give him. It wasn't the most boringest fight of all time. But, for Hitchison not to have no pop, Liam Paro really wasn't trying to go through that front door. He was doing all this bouncing in place. This nigga was jitting and everything. He really wasn't trying to go out to hit. And then when he did sell out, try to get Hitchison and try to sell out and tap that ass. When he did try to sell out, he could hit him on the ropes. He let Hitchison get into a groove, and he couldn't hit him on the ropes. Yeah, he couldn't hit him on the ropes. So that was the crazy thing about it. Yeah, he couldn't hit him on the ropes. So, but yeah, Hitchison, once he kind of started to find that jab, then he found the right hand, then he started finding that left hook. Kind of like the commentator was being a little bit biased towards Paro early on, but then he hit Paro with a good left hook to the body, in the middle rounds. And he didn't even pay attention. He heard him and slowed him down. Then he hit him with couple body shots after that. That slowed him down. Hitchison was by far, that style that he fight, slick, boxing mover. It just so that the Lamont's fight was a hiccup and that wasn't the trend. He outboxed this dude easy. I just like to see him, throw more combinations. If he gonna go far, he gonna throw more punches. He gonna have to, have better punch variety. He'll throw more punches and combinations. Too athletic, too gifted, and obviously he got some power because Leon Paro, he wasn't willing to walk through them right hands. He wasn't willing to walk through them right hands. So, yeah, he wasn't willing to walk through them right hands at all. Hold on real quick. Yeah, he wasn't willing to walk through them right hands like that or them left hooks. So, yeah, it was a good fight. Paro I thought was going to, close the distance, roughhouse Hitchison. Hitchison called him a dirty fighter, go to the body, break him down. He couldn't do it. He didn't have an answer for the jab. He tried to double up, really didn't go to the body a lot. He just couldn't pin Hitchison down. So athleticism of Hitchison was just too much. Hitchison really cruised to a fight. That might have been like an 8-4, 9-3 type of fight. Even the first 4 rounds. Outside the first round, I felt like Hitchison was really controlling the fight. You know what I'm saying? He just don't have a lot of offense. There's somebody said, what about him and Devin Haney? Man, I don't think that's a good fight stylistic-wise. But I don't know what Devin Haney going to come back and look like. But what I will say about, Devin Haney, I think he's a more talented fighter. He's a more confident fighter. And that may play into Hitchison's hands because Haney going to throw punches. Haney going to throw combinations. Hitchison won't. So Hitchison maybe get an opportunity to counter him. So because Devin Haney don't have the I don't think Devin Haney has the patience that Hitchison has. I think he fights with a little bit of fear of possibly getting hit and knocked out. And I think that's a good thing. I don't think Devin Haney fight with no fear. He's fearless. Kind of like some small dogs be fearless and don't understand that. But neither one of them got the greatest punch variety neither. But I think Devin is more talented. Devin has a better offensive arsenal. I think Hitchison might be a better defensive fighter though. So, I mean, I don't think that's a fight that, you planning on seeing. I don't think nobody want to see that fight from a casual standpoint of view. They're going to talk some shit. The build-up going to be great. But the actual fight in there and them sparring, like Hitchison don't take a lot of chances. It'll be Devin really making that fight. Now, him fighting T.O., he'll outbox T.O. As long as he don't get caught by T.O., I can see T.O. Hitchison fighting a Jermaine Ortiz fight and getting robbed. That's the type of shit he do. He don't mount a lot of offense. So, but he can easily in an even playing field, he easily outbox T.O. as long as he don't get caught. Same thing with Devin, easily outbox T.O. Him and Puello, some of these matchups that's at this division, I just wouldn't want to see it. Like, Puello, Hitchison, Devin, Puello, you know what? It was a good fight too. Rayo Venezuela versus all. I think Rayo Venezuela versus all of them is a great fight. It's the better fight. Rayo versus Hitchison is a good fight. Rayo versus Devin is a good fight. Rayo is you got offense and Rayo can crack. The rest of these dudes kind of all being boxer punchers. Like I don't really think people are really dying to see that. So Gary Anton Russell get in there. I think that's a better fight. Gary Anton versus those guys. Jack Catterall's kind of in the same thing with them. Don't throw a lot of punches. Don't got a lot of great punch. There's a lot of boring fighters at 140 pounds, to be quite frank with you. There's a bunch of boring. Like, I mean, just to the casual fan, it's a bunch of boring motherfuckers at this division. Like, I mean, Rayo is really the juice of the division, to be honest. I mean, Sandor Martin is another, boxer puncher, like kind of a boxer. Arnold Barboza, he can't punch. Sabril Matias is still in there, but talking about the cream of the crop, T.O. is exciting. T.O. Rayo is the excitement that is as far as the exciting guys. Them the guys you want to see fight a Devin or a Puello or a Hitchison. And even throwing Leon Paro in there, and there was some good fights in there too. So Catterall, You know, kind of in that thing with Devin and Hitchison a little bit, kind of, you know. So I think the best fights is, you know, Rayo versus those guys, T.O. versus those guys in some order, you know. So that's just my opinion. But, you know, I don't really think Hitchison and Devin, I don't really think that's a fight that I don't really think nobody. The build-up is nice, but I don't think from a aesthetic standpoint of view, I don't think nobody want to see that. You could throw Puello in there too. Say you effed up, it's cool like that. He said it was a decent chess match. Yeah, it was decent. It wasn't. It kept me engaged. He said, "You think Richard is ready for upper?" Yeah, why not? He got a belt. Hitchens got the same offensive package as Shakur. Hillian. I mean, that might. Hey, you might have. It might be some validity to that statement. You know, it might be some validity to that statement. I may not can deny that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
I don't know. That might be it. That might be some validity. Yeah, that might. Yeah, they don't throw no punches. One judge had Paro. I seen that. He probably from Australia. Eddie was prepared to rob Africa for Paro and Campbell. So for Eddie, yeah, Eddie don't care nothing about you Black Americans. Eddie don't care about you niggas, man.
More do you want from me? Oh my God.
Eddie don't care shit about y'all Americans, bro. Eddie don't give a fuck about y'all Americans. Let me say that first and foremost. Eddie don't care nothing about no fucking American folks, especially Black Americans. Heard his daddy say they were slave traders to trade y'all niggas, man. So Eddie don't care shit about that, bro. That's why he be so quick to get rid of them and release them. And as soon as Jerron lost to Virgil, Jerron would have been on the streets. Jerron would have been on the streets for real.
This is a sick Negro.
Hell yeah, Eddie just be pimping Black fighters, but he give them Europeans all the chances they want. There's channel screaming robbery. They're probably Australian channels. T.O. low-key boring. He always looking confused versus boxers. Yeah, that nigga trash. So I think Hitchison got some power. He just don't let his hands go. I agree with that. I just said that. Rich ain't that good. He's solid. He said Eddie wanted to make Paro versus Campbell, so that's why the cards was one. Yeah. Well, let's talk about Bud and Canelo. We end off on Tanky. It's Tanky. We be on them Twankies. Player haters get found. Stanky. My back roll pack it, but he said I forget how I go. So yeah, you got people defending Gervonta Davis. All right, you got him talking reckless at the press conference versus Lamont Roach. You got people saying it's okay, you know, Tank's still a legend, and Tank don't need those guys, and you know it's whatever. But that lets you know boxing is a lost cause. I said I was going to talk about Crawford first. We end off of Crawford. The boxing is a lost cause, man. Wrap this shit up. Boxing is a lost cause, man. And at the end of the day, bro, he basically came out and told everybody that, you know, he ain't gonna fight the guys that y'all want to see him fight. That 6-7 fight deal and all that shit and fighting top fighters. He gonna forever move the way he moved. And I appreciate the transparency. But don't nobody want to see this fight, bro. Lamont Roach is not good. Have y'all seen this motherfucker fight? Come on, it is not good. Nobody didn't think that this dude got a chance to win. Nobody think this dude got a chance to win. So, I mean, y'all can put your hands together. Y'all can pray. You know, y'all can go ahead and watch it. Tank's an exciting fighter. But defending his statements that he made about not wanting to fight top fighters, not wanting to fight Shakur Stevenson, saying that this guy ain't done enough or this guy has done enough or whatever the situation may be, so be it. Yeah, oh, he's done enough or he's done this or he's did that or this, that, and the third. Okay, whatever. But this guy ain't done what Shakur Stevenson done. And that's where the problem lies at. That's where the problem lies at. So people saying, oh, I'm okay with that, this, that, and the third. That's what's wrong with boxing. That's exactly what's wrong with boxing. Then he get up there and talk reckless and always talking about who it is and who not that good and who's actually good and who, man, dude, you ain't done nothing to pass judgment or to rate anybody else. He always just say these niggas ain't scared to get in the ring. They ain't scared to get in the ring. Yes, they is. I keep telling y'all. These dudes be scared to fight, bro. That's the God honest truth. They be scared to mix it up, and people okay with him saying, well, I ain't gonna fight the guys you want to see. You seeing some people, in the media kind of turn on him, saying they want to see him fight the top guys. You need to fight that. Well, we need to take your money. You need to take your money and speak with your pockets. He literally came out, I don't want to do this no more. You see, now he got to fight top fighters, and now I don't want to do this no more. Now you got to fight top fighters. Now you don't want to do this no more. Now, in order for you to get big money, you know what I'm saying? In order for you to get big money, now you don't want to do this no more. Come on. And then what they saying, well, he'd beat Shakur anyway. We don't really need to see it. And he'd do that. That's what y'all was saying about Earl and Terrence Crawford. That's what y'all was saying about Earl and Terrence Crawford, right? It's crazy. You got people literally justifying him not wanting to fight top fighters. Come on, you got people literally justifying him not wanting to fight top fighters. And that's boxing for you. And these the same people that sit here on the internet and justify him not giving you the fights that you want to see and putting the sport on top, but they the same ones that are streaming the fight. They the same ones that are streaming the fight. They ain't buying fights. They ain't buying pay-per-views. They streaming it. And I don't think people understand how bad this Lamont Roach fight is. I really don't think people understand how bad this fight is on paper. It's not a good fight. And most people ain't never even seen Lamont Roach fight. He just told y'all, I ain't fighting him, and I ain't doing that. I ain't fighting no Shakur Stevenson. That's the fight people want to see him fight. I'm open to a Devin rematch and this, that, and the third and whatever. Why when you don't answer the phone, they call back? I don't understand that. They just call back. Like, I didn't answer it the first time. I'll be honest there to people. Like, I call you back when I'm done doing what I'm doing. Hate when people do that. Don't be wanting nothing. They'll blow you up like, okay, bro, what you want? Oh, man, I ain't really want nothing. What the fuck you calling me for? I hate when people do that. I ain't really want nothing. Like, the fuck you calling me for then? Shit. Niggas don't be wanting shit. T.O. low-key, okay, I read these already. Who out here letting T.O. say the N-word? I don't know. These niggas in New York. These boxer punchers at 140 needs up their inside game. They'd be more exciting. Roach is I don't even know if is a good ass. He didn't lose to that switch hitter. He lost to the switch hitter. You forgot? Orlando Cruz. What was the dude name? He lost to the switch hitter.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere.
Or he had a draw with him, whatever it was. This might be worse than when he fought Esau Cruz and turned him into a star. He ain't turned no nigga into no star. Tell you that right now, Drizzy. I hope Roach whoops him. So it ain't that much hope in the Air Apostle Church. Tank having flashback of Earl beat down, knowing that he the next PBC fighter to get exposed. Then you see Charlo talking about he coming back. I'm coming out. I want the world to. We don't want to see your ass come back at all. Stay your ass where you at. Yeah, nobody want to see him come back. I want the world to know. He talking about, yeah, I'm coming back. Our recess is over with. Nah, nigga, stay on recess. We don't need to see you. We don't need you, brother. Hate to break the news to you. Fire stick coming high. Man, stop even streaming that shit. Stop even streaming it, bro. Like, nigga, Tank is pathetic, bro. Dude is mad pathetic. Beyond pathetic. Beyond. Give me Charlo Mazzali. I don't want to see that Charlo do nothing at 54. I don't want to see him doing nothing at boxing, but if he going to continue, it got to be north of 54. It got to be north of 54. I do not want to see him back at 54. For what? You was undisputed. What do we need to see you back at that weight for? Why these niggas be scared to move up and weight? Why is he scared? Why they be scared to move up and weight? That's my thing. Why they need to move up and weight? Scared to move up and weight. That's why I be asking myself, like, why? Why he get a title shot? Who? Roach? He do hold a title at 130 though, the WBA version of the 130-pound title. He should be trying to fight O'Shaquie Foster. If we keep it funky, he should be trying to fight O'Shaquie Foster. That's who he should be trying to fight. But yeah, people justifying Tank fighting this dude is crazy. Like, this nigga scared to fight everybody. He was originally supposed to fight Eastside Cruz until he lost. Then he tried to fight Rayo and bring Rayo back. He is a coward, bro. I really don't respect him, bro. Any nigga that been affiliated with, and none of them PBC fighters really, you know, anytime they left or went outside the scope of supporting PBC, they lost. Pacquiao was coming over there whooping their ass. Nigga's 107 years old. Foster beat Tank in the amateur. That's the amateurs. That's the amateurs. That don't mean nothing. This is professional boxing. I watched Lamont Roach fight, bro. Rolling though. Like, how did they let that nigga get a world title? That's how you know there's too many world titles. He is not good. He is not good. Not good. If Tank let that go past 6, man, hang him up. Yeah, hang him up. Hang him up that night. Hang him up that night. But once again, let's end the stream with Canelo and Crawford. People insinuating that Crawford fighting Canelo again, and it's like, you know, he was over there with Beevil and doing some shit over there with them. So people saying he got something big in May, it's gonna be Canelo. Apparently, the Turkey Al Sheikh, he ain't even spoke to Canelo. He want to talk to Canelo directly. Canelo said it's possible, you know, they could work something out. He opened a new business. He opened to fight Jake Paul, and people running off with made up internet rumors. There's nothing that's out there that they even negotiating. Bud to be back in May, they said. Bud to be back in May. All right. And around there, and that don't mean it's gonna be this type, it's gonna be Canelo. It don't mean it's gonna be Canelo. I mean, why would you even want to see this fight? You know, Crawford tried to make history. I get it. I get it. You know, but it's one of those Kell Brook, you know, Triple G, Mikey, Errol Spence type of, it's a cash grab. That's the new thing. The upset is the new big fight, and outside of that, going up in weight, fighting bigger guys is the new fight. Not just one weight class. These niggas, they want to jump up too. Charlo don't want to move up to 60, but he jumped up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. All the love for boxing is gone. The love for sports is gone. I listened to something that Penny Hardaway was saying about coaching in college, saying that a lot of the players with the NIL lost the love of the game. They just trying to get money. Now, like most of the athletes, they don't care about winning titles. They don't care about championships. They care about Instagram and TikTok. What's the dude for the 76ers? The little sweet cheek boy, Jared McCain, whatever, talking about you don't know what he gonna do without making TikToks. Like, bro, wrap these niggas up, man. And I ain't talking about for Christmas. Wrap it up. Wrap them up.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Come on, man. These dudes fighting, they playing these sports for monetary gain. So back in the day, you'd be like, yeah, find something that you love to do. Find something that you love to do. Remember that? Find something that you love to do. They got elite jobs. Jobs that people would love to have. It was less than 1,000 spots in the NBA for a job to have. They got them spots and taking them for granted. People would love to fight for a living if they had the capabilities to do it and make big money. They taking it for granted. The people don't love what they do no more. Even people with dream jobs, they don't love it. They don't love what they do no more. Everything is just get money. Everybody's in a get money mindset. And you'll be like, oh, that's a good thing, see, but everybody ain't really trying to get money. They saying it, but they just trying to take the easiest route to get the money. That's why none of these niggas out here got no character. However you get the money, don't nobody care whether it's scam, whether it's well earned, whether you niggas just want to say, I got money. That's why people end up, scamming or get money, or somebody might pass them a inheritance down, but they don't have character with it. These fighters today don't have character no more. As much as y'all sit here and talk about all these women on the internet, talking about how they use hoes and use niggas and talk about they failed sexual experiences and stuff, they don't have any character. They don't have any character. They don't have any shame. Fighters don't have shame no more. Ain't no shame in their game. Even though they seeing the product deteriorate and they seeing people getting turned off by the sport, they continue to drive the sport into the ground. Nobody loved the occupation that they doing no more. Nobody loved what they doing. Nobody loved their occupation. Real talk. They doing it for a check. Over and under PVC cards, maybe 3 next year. They said Espinoza, he a line motherfucker though. Said they're gonna have quite a few next year. Roach barely won that title, I think. So who did he fight for the title? Who did he fight for the title? I watched him fight Jamil here, and I was like, he not good, bro. I'll say that with all due respect. Fuck, where, oh, I forgot they don't recognize the WBC. But he ended up beating Hector Luis Garcia by a split decision. He beat him by one card was 116, 111 his way. One card was 114, 13 his way. And the other card was 113, 114. So he barely won that title. He dropped Garcia in the 12th round. That seemed like that's what won him the title. Then he came back in June and had a title shot versus Gale McCory in the entertainment sports arena in Washington. He knocked him out in 8 rounds. I don't even know who that dude is, bro. Irish fighter. So I didn't even know that fight existed. So, but yeah. He said Bud honestly should fight Boots. It's the biggest fight and the most lucrative. It's not the most lucrative fight at 54 at all. It might be. I don't know. I can't put it in any. Maybe Fondor. Boots needs to have 47. That's his best bet. Bud got a better chance to beat Canelo than beating Canelo than beating Tankful. What? What you mean? Then Roach beating Tank, I think he meant to say. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Chances might be around the same. Maybe a little bit more because of Bud talent, but yeah, I'm not dying to see neither one of them. I wouldn't watch Crawford versus Canelo. I wouldn't watch that. I ain't gonna cap with you. I wouldn't watch it. You know, I wouldn't watch it. So that's just my opinion. Yeah. But yeah, y'all got any questions, I'll answer them. I can return this phone call because I already know what she wants. But yeah, you know, I ain't about to watch no black man get done like that. If I wake up and he win, hey, shout out to him. I ain't no sour grapes there. I'm tired. I just don't be watching. I was interested in all the 3 fights I watched last night. I had interest in them. If I don't have interest in a fight, I ain't watching it no more, bro. I'm not wasting my time. Honestly, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting it. Like in the NFL games today, I really didn't have no interest in none of the games today. At all. Had no interest. I just watched Red Zone and watched a couple games that got competitive. It was no good games on today as far as on paper. Titans and Jags and Atlanta and Minnesota. You know, it was good to see Kirk Cousins go back to Minnesota and get whooped on. But really wasn't nothing interesting. Miami and the Jets. Nobody cared about that game. None of these games had playoff implications for real. Yeah, that's what I'm streaming right now. I give a fuck about the games that's on right now. And then they thought they ate with the Bengals versus the Cowboys on Monday night. You know, I give a fuck about that game too. Because they doing the Simpsons simulator on Disney Plus. Like it's gonna be the players gonna be like Simpson animated on Disney Plus. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be like animated. So, but yeah, I don't give a fuck what's on. He said, "Come on, CJ, you don't want to see Crawford with Canelo. If he wins, you think it's about man, he ain't about to win that fight. How does he beat Canelo? He ain't gonna knock him out. You're already down 4 rounds going into the fight. That motherfucker got no chance at beating Canelo. None. Floyd beat him every round and got a draw. He got no chance. -0, a number that don't exist. He got no chance at beating Canelo. The weight is too much. The judges and commission on Canelo's side. He naturally bigger than him. As soon as Canelo hit him, that fight gonna be over with. I'm telling y'all, he gonna hit him. He gonna stop him with a body shot. That nigga got 0 chance. Y'all gotta understand weight, bro. That's a lot of motherfucking weight. Assuming Crawford did put the weight on correctly, like that's still an uphill battle with the judges. Can he take the punches? He gonna retain his speed? Like I said before, I just don't. I'm tired of watching cash grabs. Tired of it. Just like you thought Ryan had no chance I didn't say Ryan didn't have no chance of beating Haney. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And Ryan cheated, so Ryan didn't beat Haney. Ryan cheated. So yeah, even if I did say that Ryan cheated, he shouldn't have took that fight. But it is what it is. I'm gonna for y'all niggas be, oh man, y'all invested as fans. Be invested with logic. I ain't got no chance of beating him. Probably I might shed a tear. Man, he won't. This ain't no even fight, nigga. And then the report said they could fight at Allegiant Stadium. I thought the Saudis weren't doing no more fights over here. So yeah, I mean, come on, lose logic, bro. Floyd outboxed him for 12 rounds and had a draw. That's Floyd, nigga. Bud, best fighter in boxing, but he can't beat Canelo. It's a stupid argument. Yeah, if everything was even, Steven, the weight was somewhere respectable. Like if everything was equal and it was fair, yeah, Bud is a better boxer. But jumping up 2 weight classes when you just got to 54, you're not an active fighter. He coming off an injury, apparently. It is what it is. Pittsburgh boxing has to be more competitive. These fights lay off between fights is too long. The popular fight. Yeah, like these dudes not getting no better. They not active. The more you do boxing, it's repetitious, the better you get at it. Fighting once a year, you're not getting the best version of these fighters or they not reaching their potential. He's exactly right, or she. He said you got to get Crawford about 6 months to put the. I mean, even if you give him 6 months, he don't get the trial run. He don't get a tune-up. Like I said, it is what it is. Can't be a 3-month camp. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Crawford's more talented fighter, but Canelo, he's too smart. That's what I'm saying, Rayvon Harris. Yeah, Canelo gonna blow up to a heavyweight on his ass. I already know where it's gonna go. Andre Ward picks Crawford to be. He picked probably Caleb Plant too to be Canelo. That's his boy. That's what Andre Ward been wrong before, just like I did. If Bud win, hey, we popping bottles. But I ain't watching it. I ain't watching it. But let me get out of here, man. I gotta return this call. Appreciate y'all. I put this on the podcast in the morning. He said I ain't even have Crawford fighting at 68 first. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, hit the link tree, check out the Patreon. Find me everywhere on the Patreon. He said Olympic weightlifting is a good way to build power. Better BF does it. You could lift all those weights, but is it gonna slow him down? It's the question. So Andre Ward was smoking crack when he said that he cool with Bud. So you already know he gonna ride with his boy. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.